Over the past 2.5 years, our G87 M2 has gone through many transformations. It was the first lowered on wheels G87 in the world. It featured the USA first Akrapovic exhaust. At SEMA unveiled the ADRO kit for the full car with a set of Vorsteiner wheels. And now, as you see it here, is the final form or final transformation of the car. We debuted this car at BMW Invasion in West Palm, and we've actually modified it even more over these past few months. So let's talk about the first thing that catches your eye, the color. And no, it's not a wrap. This car has actually received a full engine out respray in a Porsche PTS color called Moon Gem or Moonstone, depending on who you asked. Our customer wanted something truly special, and after some back and forth, we decided that this color and this kit would give us the best M2 in the world. This entire carbon kit is from our friends at Vorsteiner, who we've worked with over 15 years in the industry. Starting in the front, you'll notice a super aggressive front lip, and paired with the M Performance inlets, it really highlights the design nature of this car. Things only get more aggressive with the fully vented carbon hood. For aesthetic reasons, we've left some features that are unpainted so the carbon shows through to highlight these slats and to hark back to the CS, G80 and G82 model. Moving to the side, your eyes will catch the wider carbon fenders or the insane carbon wheels from HRE. This fender, along with the Vorsteiner carbon side skirts and extension, really highlight the side profile of the G87 M2. Before we take a look at the rest of the vehicle, let's take a deeper look into these wheels. These are 20-inch HRE 520s carbon series, which is the first set made for any G Series M2, M3, or M4 wrapped with Michelin Pilot Sport 4Ss. Yes, you heard that right. I said carbon, meaning carbon barrels, and in this case, a satin carbon barrel. Collaborating with the customer, we went through the HRE catalog and found many amazing options for this car. But a car with this caliber paint and this caliber kit, it needed something truly special. Once we saw the carbon series, we knew it was the perfect option, and that's when I put in my special request with HRE. With as crazy as this car is, the number one thing that people want to talk about are the wheels and the carbon barrel. Behind these carbon wheels is a Terox rotor paired with our low dust SP1 PSI pad, and of course, paint match calipers. To keep the car handling as good as it looks, we fitted AST 5300s, which is a 3-way external coilover, paired with a Moton suspension front control arm bearing to add to that specific steering feel on these cars. If you look closely, you'll notice that the OEM bolts have been replaced with a Motorsport Hardware stud conversion paired with the Titan 7 titanium nuts. Now moving towards the back, you'll see where Vorsteiner looked into their crystal ball into what BMW was going to do on the M2 CS model with the duckbill trunk, which, as a lot of you know, was originally featured on the E46 M3 CSL. This trunk also features a signature recessed area above the BMW Rondelle, which we chose to keep unpainted carbon to pair with the fenders and the hood. So you can't look at the rear end without noticing an extremely aggressive multi-piece diffuser. This addition takes the rear end to the next level and really completes the aggressive nature of the Vorsteiner kit. It is completely carbon, featuring the winglets to match the side skirts and the front fenders. There's also a really cool underflooring which helps showcase the Akrapovic titanium and carbon tips, which are connected to a full Evolution line Akrapovic exhaust all the way up to the downpipes. So now, after showing you the exterior, let me show you my favorite part of the car, which is the interior. With the exterior looking so good, we couldn't leave this interior alone. To really make it a one-of-one build, we work with our friends at BMW Restored Seats up in Connecticut. If you guys remember, this car came with just the sport seats. I was able to find a set of carbon buckets which were packed up along with all the other interior components and shipped up to Connecticut. Everything was wrapped with gray Alcantara, Moon Gem stitching, and custom dyed Moon Gem leather for a nice contrast and a hark back to the OEM CSL, which features the same Alcantara color on the seats and in the rear. The headliner, AB, C-pillars, and rear deck were also reupholstered in special perforated Alcantara which is featured on many new Porsche Heritage builds, which we pulled that idea from. Just as in our SEMA 2023 build, this features the Auto ID Alcantara steering wheel and the Future Classic Rogue Engineering paired short shifter. So with the front seats completely redone, we had to match the other panels, like the door panels with the stitching and the Alcantara, and the rear seats with the same design, leather and Alcantara pairing as the front. But if you guys know BMWs, you'll know that this design is similar to one way back that was featured in an E30 that came from BMW on some fabric, which we've paired this after. After the interior was trimmed, with all the leftover fabric, we were even able to make a really nice duffel bag with the same contrasting leather and Alcantara for the customer's use. Now that we're done with the interior, let's pop the hood and see if it's as aggressive as it looks. It would be a shame if a car that looked this good didn't pack the horsepower punch behind it. With a quick look, you probably can point out some differences from our previous iterations of the G87. However, this packs a punch much harder of about 750 horsepower and 750 foot-pounds of torque. To run down the list, this features the full suite from Eventuri, which is the intake, the CSL strut brace, and the engine cover. Under the Eventuri engine cover is a CSF level up full billet manifold paired with the heat exchanger and radiator from CSF, also with a Visconti low pressure pump and port injection, featuring the Injector Dynamics 1050X injectors. It's also femto unlocked with a boot mod license with a custom flex fuel tune from Kerry at Jordan Tuned. When we started modifying this car, we started doing all the stuff to it, and there were some power goals from the customer. One of the most important things that I was really concerned with was the clutch, because I don't want to put a crazy heavy clutch in this car and really affect the drivability, especially in traffic. And we found a company in Germany that has a clutch made for the G87, G80, G82 from PTB, and it can hold up to 800 foot-pounds of torque, but it allows for the feel of OEM. That was important to me. So we ordered that, put it in, and the promise does hold up that they made. I mean, it literally feels like a factory clutch. We've been able to do everything we needed to do, making the power that it needed to do with the E40 and the E50 blends that this is running, and totally hold the power without, you know, burning up the clutch and having an issue, and retaining the factory drivability. You know, I'll say last but not least, another really important part of building a street car is protecting the car. And protecting it means PPF. And on this particular car, this has a full body PPF. And because it's the full Vorsteiner kit, it's a custom kit. And of course, hands-on detailing, which are my go-to guys, Caleb and his team over there, they took care of the PPF on this, and they took all the edges of the PPF. They cut everything totally custom. So not only is it PPF and protected, but you can't tell. You can't go up to the car and find edges. You can't find edges that, you know, collected dirt on some of the other jobs that I've seen. It's really a flawless job, and it really helps protect really the investment of the front lip, the investment of the carbon hood, the carbon trunk, all of that, and allows you to kind of chill when you drive and be able to enjoy the car more out in normal traffic, out in normal parking, all of that, from rock chips and all the debris on the road. And then on top of the PPF, we've actually coated the car with ceramic. So it has a ceramic coat that's like a 5-year protection, which also protects the car from tree sap, bird poop, all the things that you get with trying to use and drive a car normally. And that's on the whole entire car. It's on all the carbon, it's on all the PPF, it's on the windows, it's on the trim, it's on the wheels, it's on everything to keep the car safe and to keep the car perfect for years to come. This build showcases what it means to go all out. The interior, exterior, and engine bay is done the right way with the right parts. Now it's time to get the car up to its new owner so he can enjoy it. If you have a G Series, F Series, or E Series BMW that you want to get to max power or restore from the ground up, be sure to hit up our team. All of our contact information in the comments. This is what we do here at PSI, and this is just one small sliver of it. We'll see you guys next time.